This is Ryan Downey, the streaming advisor, and I want to talk about a fun box that I think you'll really like. This is the M8S Pro L. It's an Android box running Android 7.1, which is one of the newer versions. The box is from MeCool, and it's running with an Android TV emulator, so it gives it the same kind of look that you find on something along the lines of the NVIDIA Shield or the Mi Box. The box itself is vented very well. It's vented on the bottom and on the side. This is going to help keep it cool while it's running. It's also plastic, which, believe it or not, helps with that. A lot of the boxes out there are metal, and they're trying to give it kind of a premium look, and it does look and feel nice, but plastic vents better. So let me tell you a little bit about the design on the box. It's got the things that you need. It's got an Ethernet port. It's got an HDMI port. Obviously, it's got a power plug area. It also has two USB 2.0 and an SD card slot. This is running an S912 processor, so it's good and powerful enough to do the basic things you need to do with an Android player. It comes with a power cord. You want to make sure when you order your box that you make sure you get the power cord for your country. We're in the US, and so you have to make sure you get a US power cord with the correct plugs. Otherwise, it won't be able to plug in. So you just plug that on in, and you're good to go. Once you have it plugged in, you're going to use this nifty little remote. It runs on AAA batteries. It does not come with AAA batteries. The remote control is really good for an Android player. It's hefty. It doesn't have that stock remote look that some of these Android boxes come with. You'll notice it has a volume control. It has a back button, a home button, and a settings button for your basic Android settings. The directional button is pretty good. It's just up, down, left, and right with an OK. That's going to be your select. And you'll notice there's a spot at the top. You might be able to see it. It's a microphone spot. In order to get the microphone to work, you're going to press the microphone button, and it has a power button. That means that you can turn it off from the controller itself. And that's different. A lot of these boxes don't let you do that. So overall, it's not a bad little setup. Like I said, it is running an emulator. We're going to take a look at what it looks like in action. Okay, so this is the M8S Pro all set up. You'll see that it is in fact running the Android TV operating system, but like I told you in the unboxing portion, this is running an emulator of Android TV. This isn't the official Android TV. And I'll give you a couple of reasons why I figured that out, and let you know that I also confirmed with the supplier that it is not an official box. First of all, it has a file browser. Android TV boxes just never come with file browsers included. You can download them, but that's the kind of standard file browser. It also has an app drawer, and the app drawer is a signature of the sort of standard tablet type systems, but it's not typically included on anything running Android TV. So, that aside, it's a solid system. It has the full-on TV version of the Google Play Store. So this is the actual Google Play Store. Now, it's not to be confused with the Google Play Store found on other devices. This isn't what some people would call the full Google Play Store, but this is the Google Play Store that you're going to find on something like the NVIDIA Shield. Also included when you actually set this up is AirPin Pro. AirPin Pro is a cool feature that allows you to run a lot of different kinds of video players through Android. It's especially helpful for people who want to use Airplay. You can use this, turn everything on, and then use Airplay features from an iPad or an iPhone. It also comes with Aptoide TV installed. Aptoide TV is a really popular kind of backup app store for Android devices, and it has a lot of things that you can't find on the regular Google Play Store. Another feature I will point out right off the top is the TV Center. You might have never heard of anything called the TV Center, and for good reason. It's really a rebranded version of Kodi. See? It's just Kodi with the TV Center at the top instead of it saying Kodi. But this is the full version. It's actually based on Kodi 17.4. You can add any add-ons you want, and like other Android boxes, the Kodi will interact with any installed Android app. And the reason I really like that is that it means that you can use Kodi sort of as the full front-end home screen for your device. Kodi seems to be a lot easier to personalize than other things. So, I like that. We'll get out of this. As you should expect, if you use this device, you're going to get the TV version of Netflix. That's going to be a little better than a lot of the Android boxes that use the other version of Netflix made for mobile devices. YouTube, same way. It comes installed with YouTube for Android TV. And like other Android devices, if you go ahead and sign into one thing, for instance, sign into the Play Store or give it an email to sign into your email, it's gonna set you up everything that has Google with that password. And the cool thing is, like I told you about it having voice control, you can use voice control to search in here. So let's say you want to find, who knows, let's say Superman clips. Bang. So the voice search works really well, and it works within YouTube. It doesn't kick you out and go to a basic search. You can also open apps with it. You can say, open Hulu. And while we're on the subject of Hulu, I'm going to mention something. Come on and open. The Hulu app that you have on this device is an older version of Hulu. What that means is that you can't use this to get the Hulu Live TV service. It's not available on any Android TV box that I've seen so far, which is strange. I would expect to see it on Android TV at some point, though I can't guarantee it will ever show up for this box because you can never be sure if Chinese boxes will get updated. That's the one thing. They're always less expensive than anything else you can find for the most part, but even though there's an OTA update, I don't know whether it will update or not. When you go into the apps drawer, you'll see that there is an update symbol. Right now, whenever I've tried to update it, it does the checking, and then it just says, no update available or something like that. I would have to have this for longer to know that it does or doesn't update. With Plex, it can run the full-on version of Plex. It doesn't have like a server in it, but it can run the Android TV version of Plex, which is really pretty and very nice. And that is the main features of this device. I like it. I think, for the price, $71 to get a little Android TV box, it's pretty good. I like the controller a lot. Like I told you before, it's basic, it's easy to control. You don't have to figure out what buttons you're using, and it's easy to use it even in the dark. The settings are solid right where you need them. This is of course a feature of Android 7.1. And it does come pre-connected with its remote. So that's it. That is the MS8 Pro L. It's a nice little Android powered box. Runs you about $71. And it gets you set up from the start with a lot of things that you're going to want to work with. And you have 2 app stores to add more things as you go along. I hope you found that helpful. If you did, please subscribe to our channel. My name is Ryan, as always. Stream on, my friends.